Well, okay, welcome back. April 2026 is going to go down in the books as the month the entire AI landscape just completely changed. We have just seen an absolute tidal wave of updates from every single major lab, and it's fundamentally changing what these models can do and, how we're all going to use them.
So first up, OpenAI. After all the speculation, all the waiting, they finally did it. They dropped their next generation foundation model, GPT-5. But right on their heels, you had Google unveiling Gemini 2.5 Pro. And they're making this massive claim that this is their first true thinking AI, one that can actually reason. And then there's Microsoft, pushing us into a totally new era of how we even use this stuff, with Copilot Co-work. This isn't just a chatbot anymore. This is an AI agent that can take real action for you. All right, let's really get into this, starting with OpenAI. Because, yeah, the official release was GPT-5, but the real story, the thing everyone's buzzing about, is a leaked model codenamed Spud. And all the insiders are saying this thing is the real deal, the much, much more powerful GPT 5.5 Pro.
The demos that got out are, well, they're just mind-blowing. We're not talking about just generating some code anymore. This thing is generating entire playable games. I'm talking a Minecraft clone with working physics, or a full-on Pokemon-style game, all from a single text prompt. It's a crazy leap from writing a function to creating an entire interactive world.
And this is where you can really see the gap in quality. It's just undeniable. When you ask it to generate something complex, like a vector graphic from code, Spud's output is so detailed, so accurate. Just look at the comparison here. It absolutely leaves its top competitors like Gemini 3.1 Pro in the dust. It's not even close.
Okay, so let's switch gears and talk about Google. Because while OpenAI was making these huge leaps in generating things, Google has been laser-focused on reasoning with its new Gemini 2.5 Pro.
So they're calling this their first thinking AI. And the magic behind it is this new technique they call flash thinking. A good way to think about it is instead of just finding patterns, which is what older models did, this one can actually evaluate context and refine its own conclusions. It's almost like it's thinking through a problem, step by step.
And hey, the proof is in the numbers. This chart shows a benchmark called the Humanities Lasting Exam. It's a tough one, designed to test for real problem solving, not just memorizing stuff. And as you can see, Gemini 2.5 Pro isn't just a little bit ahead. It has established a really clear, decisive lead.
But having smarter models is only half the battle. Microsoft is totally changing the game in how we actually use AI with its new agentic system, Copilot Co-work.
So here's the crucial point. We are moving away from a reactive assistant, something you just ask questions to, and toward a proactive teammate that you can actually delegate outcomes to. It's a huge shift from just chatting with an AI to having it take action. So check this out. In practice, you give it a high-level goal, like, hey, prep me for my meeting, and it just goes and does it. It finds all your files and emails, it writes up a summary, it drafts a whole presentation for you, and it even blocks off prep time on your calendar. And get this. The engine that's powering this whole system is Anthropic's brand new Claude 4.7 model. Wild. All right, finally, let's zoom out to the global stage for a second, because a couple of other updates from DeepSeek and Mistral are signaling some enormous strategic shifts in the entire AI landscape. So, in a move that honestly sent shockwaves through the industry, the Chinese AI lab DeepSeek confirmed that its upcoming V4 model will be the first frontier AI developed entirely without using any American-made NVIDIA chips. Yeah, you heard that right. It's going to run completely on Huawei's Ascend chips. This is a massive declaration of hardware independence. It could literally fracture the global AI supply chain and create a whole parallel ecosystem for developing AI. A huge deal. And meanwhile, the European powerhouse Mistral just dropped Voxtral. It's a brand new state-of-the-art text-to-speech model. And it's built on a totally novel architecture, which just proves that all the innovation isn't just happening with these giant language models. It's happening across a whole range of specialized AIs too. Okay, let's pull all this back together. When you connect all these dots, smarter models, new AI agents, independent hardware, a couple of massive trends become crystal clear. So what's the real story here? What does this sudden explosion of new models and crazy new capabilities actually mean for the future of, well, everything? Well, first, the era of the simple little chatbot is over. The entire industry is now in a race towards creating autonomous agents. The new standard isn't just asking for information, it's delegating complex, multi-step work to an AI teammate.
And second, the very foundation of AI, it's fracturing. DeepSeek's move to build on non-NVIDIA chips signals the end of this hardware monoculture that we've had for years. We are officially entering a multipolar world for AI development.
So yeah, from models that can actually think, to digital teammates, to a brand new hardware Cold War, this past month has completely reshaped the world of AI. The question for all of us now is, which part of this story is going to have the biggest impact on our future? Let us know what you think down in the comments.